Hi, my beautiful people. It's been a while since I made a video for my channel. It's that I've been going through a lot, so I really didn't have anything that I wanted to share. But just recently, the Lindsay Lohan um interview with Oprah Winfrey, it kind of touched me because she was her own demon. Yeah, and that's how I feel at times, that I'm my own demon as well, going through the struggles that I'm going through. I can't relate to her struggles because her struggles is her struggles, but we have similar struggles because she was dealing with family issues. I was dealing with family issues and still trying to get over it, you know, at the age that I am, which is 37. I'm not ashamed of my age because I don't look it. Um, so I'm definitely not ashamed of my age. So I'm just really happy that someone actually took the time out to really speak to her and listen to her. And I think that's what she was doing, crying for help, and no one really had the time besides her lawyer. Excuse me. Besides her lawyer, I don't want to discredit her lawyer because, like she said in the interview, her lawyer um, really cared for her, really looked out for her, and things like that. And that's a humble thing. But Oprah actually called her on a few of her BS and kept it to her straight up and didn't beat around the bush. Sorry about that. Beat around the bush. And that's one thing I respect Oprah about. She's to the point. She asks you what's on her mind. Um, she care about your feelings, but she want to get to the issue on hand. And Lindsay was really acting out, and I feel bad for her, as a young lady, and she had a lot of people looking up to her, young girls. I am older than her, and a few of her movies she did, Parent Trap, Freaky Friday, um, Mean Girls. Not for nothing, I watched them, and I enjoyed them. She's a very good actor. I wish I had a craft like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really do. Right now I'm struggling with a lot of things of trying to find myself again. I lost a lot of creativity. I lost a lot of my oomph. I just lost myself, the 5 years I've been in New York, and a lot of other stuff that I said in the previous videos. If you saw it, then I don't want to go too far back into those videos because this is a new one, and it's been a while. So I just want to say to Lindsay Lohan, if anybody see this that knows her or know a friend, word travel, I'm very proud of you, and I really hope that your journey to recovery lead you to your spiritual journey that you are, looking for. And if you ever feel in doubt and you feel like you're going to go back to your old ways, remember Oprah. Remember how she came to you and gave you sound advice, you know, and you took heed to it, because if you really wasn't listening to Oprah, you wouldn't have canceled your Europe trip. You would have just went, on your own judgment, but you took her words into consideration, and that's another step. You know, Going back to me a little bit, I had to overcome a few things as well. And I realized when you said you had an addiction, yours was alcohol. I realized that I have an addiction too, and sometimes we be in so much of a denial that we don't realize our addictions. And you helped me in a sense to overcome my addictions to myself. I'm my own worst enemy. And we all are. We have our downfalls. Our lives are not perfect, and things like that. And we just have to have positive people in our lives. Really, we have to have positive people in our lives. If we do not have positive people in our lives, then that's another downfall, you understand? And I think we all lack that at times, where just recently I had to eliminate a few people. Not because, I really wanted to, but I had to because they wasn't good for me. They didn't benefit anything for me. Not like I was looking for anything, but just if I had something on my mind, I could not really go to this person and say, look, this is what I'm feeling. What can I do to improve myself? What can I do to get out of this situation? Because in reality, they really couldn't understand. Or they say, yeah, you okay, be, this, or I am very blessed that I'm alive, and I'm very blessed that I go to work every day. I'm very blessed that I have a roof over my head. But sometimes you need a sound of advice, or you just need someone to say, look, take one day at a time. And I think that Lindsay needed that. She needed someone to say, listen, calm down, reevaluate yourself. Sometimes you have to go in yourself to pull out a lot more. I hope that makes sense to a few people. Like, you really have to go inside yourself. Or maybe I could say, like me, when I get to the point where I can't take it anymore, reality is too much, the people around me is too much, and they're not giving me or feeding me what I need. Feeding me like knowledge, inspiration, encouragement, motivation, and things like that, a push. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go inside me to figure out what am I doing wrong. I had to pull what was out in the cold to realize, like, look, it's not 100% you. You're 90%, and then the other 10% you have to get rid of, because they just add into the bullshit. They add into your stress. They add into your addiction, because when you get home, you indulge in your addiction. No one sees it, and at the end of the day, it hurts my health. My addiction, I'm not ashamed to say I'm a thick girl. It is what it is. I've been like this all my life. I've been through enough BS to know that my addiction is sweets. That is like my safe haven. Like, oh my God, I just love to have some sweets. I mean, everybody like a cupcake, a cookie, whatever, their heart desire. And sometimes you just overindulge. And, recently, before I even seen this video and just listened to her, explain her story and what she was going through, I was, doing some self-evaluation myself, and I realized, like, I'm not happy with me. I'm not content with me anymore. I have to do better. I was looking in the mirror and I'm like, wow, I really didn't like what I seen. I really didn't like the way I was feeling. So August 1st, I started a 1-year plan. So August 1st, I started eliminating certain things from my sweet list, which I have been doing very well. I had one setback, but being that I don't consistently eat sweets, it made me feel sick. So that right there shows me, with the determination and the drive that I have within myself, I can put that down. So it's been good. I haven't had any sweets, so that's good. And now I keep a lot of fruits in house. So if I feel the urge of some sweets, that I just eat the fruit. And being that I don't buy sweets and keep them in the house, that makes it even better. So I have to go outside to get the sweets. So being that I come home and I don't really leave back out, it makes it even more better, because I know I'm not really going to go out unless I'm really craving it and I'm like, forget this, and then I'll run to the corner store. But most days I do not do it because I don't feel like going back outside. So anyway, so back to my plan. So I started, I'm going to say about August 7th or 8th, give and take, I signed up for Planet Fitness. So ever since the first day I signed up, I didn't have change of clothes, so I didn't work out. But the following day, I did work out, and believe it or not, I felt like a few things was lifted off my shoulders, and I felt good. And ever since I signed up and I started the gym, I have been going every day faithfully after work for at least an hour, hour and a half. I've been doing cardio. I've been doing arms and things like that. I even improved on a little things here as well, like with my legs. I've been doing killer squats. That's what I was doing before I actually started the gym. I was doing squats, 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 squats. Just to keep my mind in that frame. So I have a goal in 1 year to lose 50 pounds. Some people saying, oh, you won't look like this in 50 pounds, blah, blah, blah. It may be true, but it's a goal. Even if it's 20 pounds, 25 pounds, or 30 pounds, I have a goal and a number. So it keeps me driving to reach that goal. So I push what they say to the side, and I do what I feel is good for me. As long as I have a goal, and I want to reach that goal. The reason why I want to reach that goal is because people always looking for you to fail so they can have something else to talk about. Oprah asked something to Lindsay. She said, what do you think about the people who gave you chances that will not give you chances again, or skeptical about giving you chances? We all make mistakes. We all fall at one point in our lives. Don't condemn her or don't put her in this place. She's a child. She reached a certain amount of success, didn't have no guidance. The shit she did, yeah, it was a little outrageous. It was a little, hey, if you don't have the people or the support that you need when you getting out of line, then what? Some people just are able to do the opposite. Some people are not. It's about willpower. And her willpower wasn't as strong as it needed to be. But then again, it's the people around you. I guess the reason why I didn't get too caught up in too many things in my life to put me in a different headspace is because I had the determination not to be a certain statistic or a certain individual, because I had high standards for Nicole. Lindsay have millions. I have check to check. So my standards, of course, will be, I have to penny pinch. Where to Lindsay, it was right there. She said it in the video. Things were just at her beck and call. To me, where mine was a little bit more of an understanding. So that's how I'm going to look at that scenario. But, I don't want to really put this too much about me. I just want to say to Lindsay Lohan, I'm very proud of you. I'm glad of your recovery. I'm glad you was fed up and you wanted change and you want to better yourself. You deserve everything in the horizons for you, sweetheart. I'm just so proud that you took the initiative to do what you had to do for yourself. And to share your story with the world is phenomenal. It's really phenomenal. And believe it or not, it's someone out there who's going through the same thing. If it's not nobody in your caliber and it's somebody in mine like me, it helps because it shows that we all have an addiction. We just have to overcome it. We have to put ourselves in a better headspace to get to a spiritual path, I'm going to say. Yes, a spiritual path. So now every night before I go to bed, I pray. Before my feet hit the ground, I pray. When I get to work, I pray. When I have my lunch, I pray. I am thankful for the things that I have. I am very thankful. I don't want nobody to ever feel, or myself to feel like I'm grateful. I am not. Do I want things better for myself? Of course. Who wouldn't want things better for themselves? Am I putting myself in a headspace of different perspectives? Yes, I am, because I want better for myself. Going through financial difficulties or going through craziness or going through this or going through that, and so it really it puts you in a head spin that is unbelievable. You'll be like, how do one manage? But it's for you to figure it out, get yourself around the type of people that can give you sound advice, that can lift you up to a certain point, and it's for you to take that path, you know. So, again, Lindsay, thank you very much for your words. Oprah Winfrey, you the bomb.com. You the best. Um, I don't. I respect you and everything that you do. The words that come out your mouth. I really truly do. I'm no one's fan. I am my own fan. So I don't want no one to feel like Oprah Winfrey is my fan. The lady has her game together. Her checkers, her chess game, her poker game is phenomenal. And if I would have took things in a different perspective as growing up and not let my childhood demons affect me, maybe I would have been in a different space. But I am not. So it's for me to strive to be better from this point on. So for starters, lose my 50 pounds in a year. Within doing that, try to find a job that's a little bit more challenging. You know, my job, it's interesting. I'm not gonna lie, it's very interesting, but I'm very intelligent, I must say. You know, I find myself indulging in more and more intellect conversations that I haven't done in a while, and the feedback that I'm getting from it is very positive. So that makes me feel good. So I'll see what happens. So that's that on the Lindsay Lohan review. So I will be trying to put up more videos as much as possible. I'm still gonna do my own thing. I've been checking out a lot of different people's YouTube videos, giving me like a perspective on different things, and I think I found exactly what I want to do. But I'm gonna leave that to another video because this was a review for the Lindsay and the Oprah Winfrey's the interview with Oprah Winfrey with Lindsay Lohan. Sorry about that, got tongue tied. But anyway, guys, like I always say, be sweet, be safe, and be blessed. Until next time, have a great day. Ciao.